one of your good friends, Ryan Clark, says that his wife made him get a vasectomy. Saying,
wait, who?
Ryan Clark said, one of your good friends, says that his wife made him get a vasectomy, saying, and I quote, "My wife told me that she did not want number 4, and I had to respect that. She was like, hey, I had these babies, so you're going to help us stop having these babies." This is a quote, I think, from his, I don't know if it's from his podcast or what. I'm going to go first because obviously I'm coming from a non-biased point of view. I don't know Ryan Clark. I have no beef with him at all. I disagree with some of his takes. I like some of his takes. So I have a complete unbiased view. So without me seeing that full video or the full discussion and just seeing this quote alone, I don't really have a problem with it. I'm married. I'm in a relationship. I understand what the situation is. Like, if you already had 3 kids and you don't want another kid, then this is one of the options that you have. You get a vasectomy. If depending on age, stuff like that, your woman might want to get on birth control. They're a little older though, obviously, so she probably don't want to be on no pill or nothing like that. That ain't really something that you women of that age, or to my knowledge, are doing at that point. Plus, there's different effects of birth control too on a woman's hormones and body that you don't necessarily want to have. So this was sound like it was a decision that a couple made. She gave her piece. I'm sure he responded. He didn't have a problem with it. Now they can do their thing and do it freely without having to worry about the stress or whatever the word you want to use of bringing another kid into this world if you don't want another kid. So I have literally no problem with it. I'm just super curious as to why it's on the rundown and to hear what you're going to say, because everything's on our rundown for a reason. So I'm just I'm intrigued. Like when I go through the rundown, like in the morning, and I'm scrolling through, and I'm like, okay. I wonder why this is on here. A lot of times it'll be like some random political topic. I'm like, okay, like I know why Jay's about to go in. He is a rant. So it's just certain things that I look at. So me knowing you don't like Ryan and y'all not cool, I'm just super curious and intrigued what angle you're about to take. So I'm gonna sit back and enjoy my drink and just chill. And Paris, if you do cut this, make sure I just make it clear that whatever JB's about to say ain't got nothing to do with me. Go ahead.
What? Why would you expect me to do something bad, homie? I'm a nice dude.
I don't know. Just the history of our show and the history of your clips and the history of your takes when it comes to Ryan Clark and the history of the history, homie. History repeats itself. We all know that. The Greg 72, shut the hell up.
Well, first of all, let's dive into this. Oh, hold on. Let me see. Let me make sure here.
Take your time. Take your time.
First of all, let me be clear here. I got to ask you a question that knows all things about social media. Why they make this public?
I have no back information. That's what I'm saying. I wish we had a video, or I'm assuming this came from his podcast and they were having some sort of relationship conversation about kids or something like that. And this just came out. That's the only thing that makes sense. That's why it's tough, because all we see is this quote. Shout out to ML football for doing it the way they did it, because this is how you make things popular. You pull out one quote and boom, and you don't get no other context. So because of that, and I should have did my homework. I should have dove deep and found the video and did all this. So that's on me. But I don't know. I'm assuming they had a conversation, JB, and he just admitted this in the conversation.
First of all, why she can't get fixed? I'm just asking a question.
I was like, actual question. I thought it was rhetorical. I'm sorry. My thing is this: there are a couple that made a decision and they were cool with him doing it, and that's what it was. That's what it was. I'm not a man. I don't know.
I got white cants. I got white cants. That's what the segment's called.
Hold on, real quick before you go. Don't a woman have to get their tubes tied like right post baby or not? Like you just get it tied whenever. I'm asking. Yeah. I literally don't know. I'm ignorant to it.
Yeah, I got a bunch of why can't questions. That's what this segment's called. Why can't? Why can't he pull out?
That's just not the most clean way to do things.
It's not what?
It's not the most. Well, that's bad. That's bad words. What I mean is that's not the most accurate way to do things. Like that's not a little pre-cum strip out and you fucked up. You know, like that shit ain't 100%. You can slip up. I slipped up the other day on my like that. It happens. I mean, like you gotta be careful with that. And he don't want to pull out. It's his wife. He don't want to pull out.
Why not?
Homie.
Why not?
It's my wife, homie. You would never understand. You're still doing those childlike games and fucking these hoes and doing all. It's my wife. This is me. This is mine. This is all me. I want to feel every fucking. I'm in here. So it's different, homie. You'll know once you get married.
I don't bust in things. I don't like it.
Like when it's your wife. You're tripping, homie. You ain't never. Hold on. Time out.
Yeah, I don't do that.
You ain't never came inside of a woman ever.
Nah, my mom got pregnant because she rubbed the tip on her shit after.
Hold on. Did you jump when she did that? Did you jump, homie? Because if you jump, you know what that means. Your dad taught you that. Rest in peace to Pops. He taught you that, homie.
Nah, that's what the earwax, homie. That's not my tip.
I thought it was the same shit. Make you jump.
My shit's too sensitive, homie. The way my shit work.
Yeah.
Like mouth, I can't. I gotta pull it out. I gotta see it on you. Huh?
What does the sensitivity have to do with you pulling out?
It's different. Man, come on, Smitty. You a man. I mean, you telling me it's not different?
Are you mean? I'm trying to get clarity. Are you saying because you're gonna bust too? I don't know. Go ahead, move forward. Because we way in the weeds right now, and just keep going.
Let's stick to Tim Brando.
All right, go back
to Tim Brando.
Let's stick
to Tim Brando now. It's just next topic, but yeah. So you get what I'm saying. It's very feminine, and for an egotistical maniac such as this guy, Ryan Clark, I would think that he would actually not want anyone to know this. So it seems to be screaming relevance, keep relevant, stay relevant. I gotta stay relevant. And I'm wondering, did he blame like the GM or the man or whoever it is, like the production manager at ESPN, maybe because he's white or something?
Well, we got a video, I think, of him actually saying it. Let's go ahead and show the video for context, baby.
So to that point, when I got my vasectomy, right, they don't really coach you up on it. You know what I'm saying? And you got
a vasectomy?
Yeah.
Oh. How many kids you got?
3.
And you was like, nah.
That's enough. Cool. That was enough.
I got a vasectomy as well. It's another man at this table that needs to think about that shit.
I feel like this is an entertainment. That might be why they brought us here.
I feel like there's an influx in black men getting vasectomies. I've been hearing about it. Or maybe black men never.
So like I thought, they're having a general conversation.
Where were they at?
So that's a show that Nick Cannon has called We Playing Spades. It's like a digital show he has where he literally sits at the table with guests. They're playing spades and they're having random conversations. So that's Nick Cannon with the hat on right there. So this is his show. I never watched a full episode of it, but I've seen like clips. It looks like it's a studio space, obviously.
Wait up, hold on, homie. The irony of this show got to be on all-time high. So, ain't this the motherfucker that got like 18 kids?
Yeah, that's why literally you didn't hear the joke. He said we need to be talking about somebody else at this table getting a vasectomy. That's what they just said.
The setup to me for a cat that has big money and the big production team, that looks horrific. I thought that shit was like a white, like redneck backwoods, like fucking.
I actually like it though because like I think the point of it is not to make it like some highly produced thing. Like some shows, you didn't want to make this look all shiny with the bells. It was supposed to be like a fucking backyard.
Yeah.
In the casual house. It's supposed to look
Yeah.
that way.
That looks horrific. It's a horrific look for me.
I like
Here's
it.
I
like it.
Why
You're
is
a
old
hater
girl
right now.
why is the big broad looking at Ryan Clark wee like she want to eat something? Like is that Tank the Boss?
You know, black people funny as hell. Like we just extra. So she's like, hold on, you got a vasectomy?
Is that Tank the Boss?
She's just being funny. She's nowhere near as big as that woman at all.
Is that Tank the Boss or whatever?
One, not the name. Two, she's nowhere near. You're not even touching her. So stop.
She'll eat the shit out of fucking Ryan Clark. But man, that's unbelievable.
Shout out to that black woman.
Yeah, I don't understand it. I don't understand it. I'll never do that. No way in the world I can do that. Bet.
Maybe listen. We're playing music. Like
it's all over the place. We're a real show, Smitty. We're a real show. We do real shit in real time. And we're musical chairs with guests, and we're trying to give the best show to get to the audience. So we got a lot of big time guests being booked, and we got a great guy behind the scenes doing a lot of that stuff. So we're making musical chairs work today. So that's what I've been dealing with. So, I just want to let you know. So Smitty, keep holding it down. We got it going on. Bailey's behind the scenes doing his magic. He's handling 1,000 things, doing the show, videos, pictures, and guests. And he's walking guys through how to become a guest on the show. He literally has to create a spreadsheet and tell them how to do it. Because, a lot of technology now is not as easy for us elders as it would be for you youngsters. So just shout out to Bailey and everybody out there doing all to God's work. We're going to call it God's work behind the scene because we got a lot of guys. But we do have some guys coming on today, I believe, Bailey. So Bailey will keep us updated behind the scenes, Smitty. I just want to give you an update. I just want to give you an update.
Hey, we the hood show though. Like we gonna get, you don't know what's gonna happen.
But it looked better than that. It looked better than that Blue Table show though.
I was talking. Well, that's not the theme of our show. The theme of them playing spades in the backyard at a barbecue. That's what it looks like. I remember being at my grandma's house growing up. I remember being at my grandma's house growing up on 4th of July. And the family being in the back, you got the music playing, you got the barbecue, uncle on the grill, playing cards. Like that's the vibe. So like, Nick Cannon's rich as hell. If he wanted to make it this super highly produced thing, you can. But to me, that's good production, and that's something you wouldn't know about because you're still learning right now, and you're trying to figure out what it is to be a producer and all that stuff. But when it comes to production, sometimes you do, you do stuff for a specific reason. You do it like that because you want that vibe. You don't want it looking too nice and pretty and all bells and whistles. It wouldn't make sense for that. So shout out to Nick Cannon, man. Always doing something. Always doing something.